Welcome back. Today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. So make sure you get your popcorn, get your coffee, get your sodas, whatever you want. Sit down, relax, and we're going to check out Snow and Kurt. This is something that one of you suggested down in the comments on my last video where I said I want to learn more about South Africa, the culture, the food, the country, all that type of stuff. And so this was suggested. This is going to be almost a 40-minute long video. So I'm excited to watch it. If you guys like this type of content, make sure you hit that like button. Let me know down in the comments below. And I'll also know by how many people watch it and how long people watch it. But I'm excited and I'll keep watching these offline if it's not something that resonates with you guys. If you're new here, welcome. Make sure you hit the subscribe button at the end if you do like the content and want to watch more of this. This is always usually about rugby, soccer, different things like that. But I want to start diving more into the actual countries of the sports that I watch, because sports and the culture kind of go together, and I want to check it out as well. So hopefully you guys will want to come along with me. Well, let's check out Snow and Kurt as they travel into South Africa. All right, let's see what we got here.
It is official. Welcome to season 15.
Season 15? I wonder, they must have really been traveling around. Is it just Africa they've been in? Season 15. Maybe they'll talk about it.
Episode 1, we're calling it Southern Africa, and we just crossed the border into
our 50th country in the van, yes. Namibia.
Namibia.
To Namibia.
Well, that's not South Africa, right? She said Southern Africa, but it's not part of South Africa, is it? Let me check something here. I do have a map up. 1 second. All right, so let me look at this. Yeah, Namibia is technically not part of South Africa. Ooh, that cuts in there. I know Johannesburg. I've heard of that, obviously. Cape Town, obviously heard of Cape Town. The rest of them, I am not too familiar with. Lesotho. Is that not considered South Africa? It's bordered out, like it's an island inside of South Africa. That's something I'm gonna have to find out about, or you're gonna have to tell me in the comments below. But they're coming into, I'm assuming probably here because they're coming from the north down into Namibia. Gosh, I can't say that. My mouth doesn't want to move that way. Holy crap! There's a town called Springbok. There's a Springbok town. Had no idea. I know what a Springbok is from you guys. Thank you for letting me know. But I didn't know there was actually a town called Springbok. Interesting. All right, let's get back into this.
We got an early start this morning, crossed the border on a Sunday morning, so it was kind of chill. Pretty good bit of paperwork on the Namibia side, but nothing hard. Had to pay a road fee, right?
Yeah, I think it was about 50 bucks. We had to pay some of those in Europe.
Oh, so a road fee. He's saying they had to pay some of that in Europe.
It's kind of like...
So they've been traveling all over the place. I'm curious where they're from. Maybe they'll come up in this video at one point. I don't even know if this is the right video to watch. I have picked wrong videos all the time. But I wanted to pick one where they started hitting South Africa, Southern Africa, and then go from there.
Toll you pay at the border or whatever. And it works out fine, especially if they have good roads.
Yeah. We're hoping for good roads. If you watched our season 14 of West Africa, we are hoping to leave those kind of roads behind us and venture south.
Must have been rough.
To some wildlife. So, everyone has told us things get better and easier once we reach Namibia, and we are here. So let's go, guys.
I think everybody has that road tolls and stuff. Oh my God, dude. That is amazing. Oh, look at the zebras. Dude, that is something I would always love to do. I mean, I would love to see this in person. I mean, visiting Africa is something that I think is on everybody's bucket list that's never been to Africa. I mean, it's just so beautiful.
All right, so Namibia. a few things about Namibia.
Yes, tell me.
First thing, and we're very excited about this, they speak English here. Woohoo! So we're going to be able to understand. Another thing is the currency is Namibian dollars. And so 100 Namibian dollars is equivalent to about 5 US dollars. Another thing is, and some of you will be offended when I say what I'm about to say, but you need to know it's a joke. They drive on the wrong side of the road.
So curious about that. In Africa, do they drive, like when you go from inside Africa, every country you go to or whatever, could it change? Does it change for driving on the right side, then the next one's driving on the left?
They drive on the wrong side of the road. So it's the left side, but to us that is the wrong side. And we know when we were in the UK, that made a few people mad that we were calling it on the wrong side of the road.
Well, to be fair,
it is to us.
We drive on the right side of the road.
It is the right side of the road. So when we say that,
Where are you
we're
from?
not being offensive. We are making jokes, but they drive on the left side.
I'm gonna look it up instead of me just saying that. They gotta have it in their thing, huh? I guess if I went to their channel, I guess it would tell me. All right, this is already a really long video. I don't want to make it
side of the road here, and Namibian cars, the steering wheel is on the wrong side of the car. So, so we're having to adjust to that again, like we did up in the UK, and it's just going to be keep left, keep left, keep left. We tell ourselves that the whole time. So that is a few things. One more thing that is terrible about Namibia: Starlink does not work here.
Why?
Not only does it not work, it is actually illegal. So we had to take our Starlink down and pack it away. No, not taking any chances on anything like that. There is zero signal. Apparently Namibia and Starlink are at odds with each other over some stuff. And we don't get political here. We just are telling you there's no Starlink. So at the border,
oh, look at the donkeys!
SIM cards.
Donkey!
Just like it was in Central and South America, we are struggling to get them to work.
Those goats?
So we have no internet right now,
yeah,
and that's
like
okay. We will figure it out. So the plan starts with spending some amazing time at a private wildlife reserve in northern Namibia, right next to the famous national park called Etosha. So that is what we are going to be doing in this episode.
All right, not so fast. Of course, we're super excited to finally be here in Namibia and to start exploring. But first, let's back up a bit and introduce this new series 15, which marks our 6th year anniversary in the van and our 50th.
Okay, so they've been all over. By the way, if you guys haven't seen these guys before and you enjoy this content, make sure you go and check them out. Give them a like and subscribe. I should do that too, because you know what? I think I'm going to enjoy it anyways. And so, yeah, support them as well.
50th country with our tiny house and 2 adventure cats. And now in this series, we will be exploring Southern Africa, including Namibia, South Africa, Botswana, Lesotho.
I think I need to jump ahead. Because this is Namibia. Golly. Okay, hold on. I want to see when they hit South Africa. So where do we go here? Southern Africa series. Where's the one where they go?
Progressive.
What is going on here? Let me get to the right ones. Where do they go to? Okay, I think this might be it right here. Because this has Cape Town in it.
Good morning, guys. As you know, when we left Susafle, we were pretty down.
Susafle. Where is that at? Oh, up here. All right, perfect.
Trodden, and the reason why is we had, well, obviously all the engine problems were leading the charge, but we had 150 kilometers.
Oh my God, look at that road.
Washboard roads ahead to get to the paved roads. Now we knew from coming in on those really bad washboards, we could only do about 20 to 30 kilometers per hour. And so
I like how they put up the miles per hour up there for me.
That's about 5 hours of grueling, bouncing pain is what we were figuring on. My gut was just in knots. I mean, again, with this vehicle, I'm just beside myself. But we got down the road a little ways, and the road was not quite as rough as it was on the way in. And so we tried it like you do on washboards, where you get up and get some speed and get up on top of the bump. And well, the van was kind of coming apart a little bit, but we were making good time. Now, the whole time, this whole scenario of what are we gonna do about the van? We've had it in the shop so many times. We've still got a bad oil leak. I mean, it's bad, guys. I mean, I'm putting in 1 liter of oil a day. 1 liter of oil a day. And so the leak is bad. We also hear a whistle from the turbo coming back. And so we're just crushed.
Dude, you got to get that.
We ended up making,
unfortunately, that's probably a lot of money to get that fixed.
In about 2.5 to 3 hours. So it really turned out so much better than we had thought. It was still a tough morning and wore us out. We found another 5 liters of oil. That was another concern we had. We were afraid we were going to run out of oil out there. So we found another 5 liters of oil.
Damn,
and we're
beautiful.
like beelining to Cape to get this thing in the mechanic. Now we had to stop along the way. So we got back to the main road, which is B1.
All right, there they go. They just got into South
than
Africa.
We thought. The campground that we had picked out, that had a pretty nice restaurant, was closed or was full at capacity. So we found kind of a secondary one. Nothing to show you guys. Got up that morning, drove another. Well, we have to go to the vet.
Go to the vet? All right,
the town where the state vet is, because although we have not been asked for papers for the kitty cats at the borders all through West and Central Africa,
they got cats.
Down here, that comes back. So if you were with us in Central and South America, we are now back in the land where we'll probably have to go to vets for each border crossing. So this is what we've been calling the vet town. I think it's like Keatman's Hoop or something like that.
Keatman's Hoop or something.
Yeah, so we'll go here this morning. I could not figure out how to make an appointment, so we're just going to try to be there when they open. Hopefully we can get that done.
That thing looks like it's made out of paper mache.
Today and keep heading south towards the border. But as we were headed to that town,
what is that?
A couple of things. In this town, just outside of it, is kind of a national park.
That is just so funny to me, watching people walking cats on leashes. But I mean, I get it. You got it, to let the cats out. You're gonna have to keep on a leash. You're not getting them back.
With these things, what kind of trees are they called?
They're quiver trees.
Quiver trees.
Quiver
that's
trees.
Something I really wanted to do was go to the Quiver Tree National Park because they're so cool. But it is a side trip we're not going to get to do because of the van. So we, Kurt found a campsite about 30 kilometers or 15 miles or so north of the vet town that has some of these quiver trees. So we got there last night. We were able to walk around. The kitties got walks in these trees. So we got to appreciate the famous quiver tree, even though we are missing the really big, cool national park.
And let me just cut Snow off right
At
there
least you got
and
to
say,
see him.
These roads have been really hard on G-Money, and we know, so we want to get him some space. So it was really nice. Me and him took a long walk into the tree. Vanna had a walk as well. and I was able to sit with him, and I guess we were out there probably for a couple hours looking at the trees. And
sitting on rocks.
Sitting on the
That
rocks,
is so
watching
cool.
the sun go down. And it was a quirky little place with all kinds of like weird little decorations.
Yeah, it was a neat little camp. So if you're coming through here and you want to see the quiver trees without going to the big national park, it's a cool place to do that. But now we are caught up. It's been 2 nights since we've logged and caught y'all up, but you're caught up. We are about 15 minutes from the vet. So let's go see if we can get these kitties some papers to go to South Africa and keep on our journey.
Yes, we're heading into South Africa. Let's go. This one is titled Van Crisis. I wonder if it's just what they were talking about in the beginning or if there's something else that's going to happen. Man, look at that. Is that a sunset or a sunrise? That is beautiful. You can just see forever. It's so funny how people where you live, you kind of take for granted what's around you. People that live here probably just are like, yeah, that's just it's every day or whatever. It's just amazing to see them.
Our first time dealing with pet papers at a border in a long time, and it was so painless. They're thorough, they check all their records, they do that, but the vet, just like the Namibian people, was incredibly kind. She took their papers, asked me a couple of questions, started filling out the form. I paid 80 Namibian, which is like $4, for this form. So there it is. The kitty cats can now cross the border into South Africa. She did say we'll have to pay a bigger fee at the border to South Africa. But the kitties can leave Namibia and enter their 51st country, so it's still early. It's only like 8:30.
51 countries.
Let's get on the road.
Holy shit.
Open Kurt Drive.
Like a Burmese cat. My mom used to have one of those. Wow, there's just like nothing. Oh, there we go. Now you got getting into some of the hilly and I don't know if you call it mountains. Don't know if they're quite big enough for mountains. Hills. Wow. Would not want to get stuck out there. Holy cow. I'd be so concerned about my vehicle breaking down. Unfortunately, there it is.
Right, we are leaving the vet town. We are southbound towards the border. It's probably about 3 hours away. We smelled a little burning oil, so we gave it a look. It's probably just where it's spilling, but we wanted to check it before we left town. Kurt topped it off this morning. Let's go to South Africa, and then after that is Cape Town. It's still quite a drive, but once we get across the border, I can start projecting what day we'll get to Cape Town, and then we'll be able to start making an appointment at the, what's it called? The mechanic shop.
They're going to have it
Crossing
fixed.
the border.
All right.
There has been a driver change, and we are closing in on the border of South Africa. So we will be leaving Namibia within less than an hour. And as bummed as we kind of are, I
That's the Springbok, right?
feel it only fitting that we
We're on.
do
I
a
believe.
little recap about Namibia.
The zebras, I know what those
before
are.
we leave, because this place
Or the lion and
has
the
been
wildebeest.
off the charts amazing. And I think Snow and I can agree it's one of our favorite countries of all the 50 we've done in the van.
Without a doubt. I mean,
Wow.
zero doubt it could be number one. It is guaranteed to be a top 3 country, and it'll be hard to ever knock it off that list.
I think people always ask us, like, what is your favorite country? And to be honest with you, we're like, it depends on what you're looking for, you know, really, because we have been to so many beautiful, amazing places. But Namibia,
it's got a collar on it.
Wildlife, you know, up
Tracking
in
collar.
Onguma, Etosha, out on the peninsula, which is not, or out on
Caprivi.
out on the Caprivi Strip. I mean, it has been incredible. The lions, the elephants, the giraffes, the leopards. Oh my God, Okajima.
Yeah.
Wow.
The leopard tracking experience was out of this world. So many incredible wildlife experiences. The camp spots are second to none.
Wow.
$20 to $30 a night typical, and for 2 people, and that includes generally your own bathroom, your own
That's a
shower,
big truck.
your own barbecue pit, which they call braai here. A lot of them are right out in the bush, in the nature. So cool and easy.
That
for
would
van
be
life.
so awesome to go there.
Here, the Namibian people are kind and welcoming, and it's genuine. It's not like they're just being nice to you because you're a tourist. Although the tourists, there is a nice, you know, infrastructure here for us, but the people are just overall kind, warm, and welcoming, and that always adds to making a country good.
Absolutely. And when Snow says people, you know, we've had a lot of amazing tour guides, but
That must have been
also
when they were
the
tracking the
owners
leopards.
who own the different farms and private reserves we've stayed at. We've met and chatted with a lot of them. Also, we've had
Ooh,
a
look at
lot
those
of work done in the
steaks.
van,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
the mechanics, yeah.
So we've had a lot of dealings with local businesses, and just generally the people who we've met along the way have been super cool and super kind, to Snow's point. And then also, I gotta say, the scenery here.
Oh,
you know,
wow.
and when we were up in the wildlife area,
I have a feeling we'll be
wouldn't
saying that a lot.
catch me saying that,
Ostriches!
but as we worked over to the coast, over to Swakopmund, over to Walvis Bay, and over in there, and we started to get down into this Namib Desert,
Wow, that is awesome. Let's get. I want to see this.
Walvis
Real quick.
Bay.
'Cause
and
this reminds me of like Arizona a little bit. These red rocks coming up, Utah, southern Utah, desert there. That is just awesome.
over in there, and we started to get down into this Namib Desert, which is the oldest desert in the world.
I forget what those are called.
Just put on a spectacle of beauty, of scenery, of deserts, of dunes, of mountains, of landscapes, of colors.
Man, that is
of
just
skies.
vast.
I mean,
Oh, dude, I swear I've seen this on this. I wonder if this is the same exact beach. It was on Top Gear. They were driving down this. I think they were in Namibia. Yes, I bet this is it.
it has just been dramatic.
Wow.
And it has been beautiful. Now, Namibia has not been without challenges for us. As you guys know, early on we lost a tire. We had some major work done.
Oh! I gotta find that video. What the? Did you see that tire just go rolling by his window?
Early on we lost a tire. We had some major work done.
Look at that!
We had a beautiful Airbnb
They gotta have double tires on the back, right? I mean, because they would have crashed if not. Oh my God.
there, and Windhoek is a nice capital city as well. So we have kind of seen the entirety of this country,
Jeez,
or
that
a
would've been
good
scary.
portion of it. Now, due to the engine failures as we leave here, we are having to drive past or through Fish Canyon. That was a big one on our bucket list. The second largest canyon in the world, only second to the Grand Canyon.
Yeah.
So we're bummed, but at the same time, we are absolutely delighted with Namibia.
One thing I would say is it is set up, this country is set up beautifully for overlanding. It is set up where you can come in and rent your own overlanding vehicle for 2
Really?
or 3 weeks and make the loop.
Really?
Set up to just rent a car and drive.
Is that a seal?
Resort.
What the?
This is a
Pelican?
country if you're wanting an epic 2 to 3 week vacation.
Oh,
put
that
it
would
on
be
your
so
list.
cool.
This is not just a van life or an overlanding destination. This is somewhere everyone should come see.
If this is not in
Oh
your
my
top
gosh,
3
look at that.
dream destinations, then either A,
Absolutely.
you don't like
This right here looks like you're coming from California into Nevada. I love that.
animals, wildlife, and scenery
Which
and
is okay.
nature, which is okay. And or B, you're intimidated by the distance that it takes to get here. But
worth it.
other than
Wow.
that, wow. Thank you, Namibia. We have enjoyed it. And
There's the border.
there's the border. And now we are headed into South Africa. Another chapter.
All right, here we go.
All right, so we're at the South African border, and Snow's just finishing up with the cat paperwork, and she was spotted. So what are you guys' names?
Gerard and Liz.
Gerard and Liz, and they've been following our journey, and they came by and said, hey, and they're super sweet. They just did 9 days in Namibia, and now they're going home. Anyway, they stopped by and said, hey, thanks,
How cool
guys.
is that?
It's official. We have left Namibia. Welcome to
South Africa.
South Africa!
So that border was very streamlined, very efficient, signs on the doors, easy to know where to go, friendly border agents, went through the process, nothing surprising, nothing hard. When we were checking into South Africa, they actually had the signs numbered, so you go to number 1 office, the number 2 office, and the number 3 office.
Oh,
So
that's
it's really
awesome.
easy.
Make it easy, yeah.
The number 4 office was the pet agriculture office, and it was super easy. They just looked at the paper we got at Namibia this morning. I had to pay 290 Rand, which is maybe like, I don't know, 11 or 12 US dollars.
Nice.
So
But Snow was walking out, and
Oh, yeah.
she got spotted.
we got spotted by some people that watch the channel, so it was very nice to
That's
run into
always
you guys
cool.
at a border. That was awesome. Thanks for flagging us
Yeah,
down
that
and
is
saying
cool.
hello. Since the border, we have made really good progress, which means tomorrow will be an average day.
Oh, they're going to go through
to get
Springbok.
to our destination instead of a really long day. But, Kurt, first impressions of this South Africa drive.
Wow, now you're
The
seeing some
roads were
greenery,
nice,
okay?
a
Maybe not
little
so
bit
much right
better
here, but
than
before I
Namibia.
could see greenery.
And we kind of came in through a mountainous area, and I gotta tell you, the mountains are stunning. There's random quiver trees, a lot of little short sagey stuff, and some of it even has like purple, yellow, blue flowers, and again, just all sorts of dramatic boulders and big rocky formations.
See, a lot of this stuff that I've been seeing as they came into here is giving me the feels of where I grew up over in like southern Utah and Nevada and stuff like that. So this feels comfortable to me seeing this stuff. I love it.
So really,
So far, anyways.
it's been really remote and beautiful.
Yeah. And we stopped off at our first little town where we were able to get some South African Rand, that's the money here, out of the ATM and fill up with fuel. Fuel prices seem to be about the same, a little over $1 a liter, so a little over $4 for a gallon.
All right, so that's not bad. I mean,
So not
that's
really
close
a
to
big
what's
change.
here.
And here we don't have to worry too much about getting a new SIM card because our eSIM cards that we have with a company called Airlo,
You should be able to also use Starlink
so it's
now.
nice just to be able to flip a switch and have cell phone. So things are going pretty good here for our first few hours in South Africa. We are about 15 minutes where we hope to camp for the night. But as much as things are going wrong with the van, everything else right now is going really, really good. So I hope I didn't just jinx us, right, Curdy?
Yeah.
Fingers crossed. We still got a ways to go.
Yeah.
But
Nice.
I think we're gonna make it, guys.
Yeah. We did check the oil at the gas station. It's down a little bit, so we'll probably have to top it off some more in the morning before we get back on the road.
Man, what a life. I mean, just look at these guys. They look like such cool people, but just this lifestyle is just it's amazing, man.
So we do still have a massive oil leak, averaging maybe almost a liter or
I mean, it's got to be
a
stressful
day.
too, but I mean,
Yeah.
just the freedom and
Yeah, it's definitely
getting
a
to
big
see and
issue.
experience all this stuff.
Some of it splatters up on the hot parts of the engine from time to time, and we smell the burning, and that's always scary. So, hold on, mechanic. We are headed your way.
What are you doing? Are you ready to stop?
She's telling
Ready
you.
to stop?
She's telling you that's enough driving for one day. We're almost there, guys. 10 minutes, 8 minutes.
Wow, a lot of greenery there. Things are greening up, it looks like.
Can open it up right there. Works, right?
That's it, right there.
Home sweet home. Got the other oil, or you need this one?
Was that a campsite?
Okay. Okay. We're getting an early start this morning to try to get to Cape Town. Hopefully in time to swing by the mechanic today before we go move into our Airbnb that we've booked there in the city. So in the morning they'll be expecting us. That's the plan. We'll have to see how today goes.
Man, they're going
First
through a lot of
things
oil.
first, add a little oil. Come on, big white beast. You can make it. A few more hours to the mechanic shop, baby doll. The GPS says it is 4.5 hours to the mechanic shop. 433 kilometers.
Nice roads,
So it'll
though.
probably be more like 5 hours. Plus, we'll probably stop for a kitty break or a lunch break or a coffee break here and there. So hopefully we can get to the mechanic
Just
by around 1
wide
o'clock,
open
see what they
spaces,
have to
man.
say, and then get us to the Airbnb in plenty of time to get checked in before the sun goes down. That's the goal. First things first, it's still dark here at the campground. Kurt checked the oil. We were a little low, which we expected because we have a huge oil leak. But it's topped off, and we're gonna hit the road.
So I'm kind of curious what all this open land is. Is it like reserves? Can it be developed? Can people buy it? I mean, there's nothing out there. The infrastructure would be next to nothing. I'm just kind of curious what all this area is.
Let's go, guys.
Because, I mean, it's like BLM land, they call it, Bureau of Land Management. It's federal land in the U.S. And that's probably what that is, maybe.
We are on the road,
Excuse me.
and we pulled off to get some fuel and to check our tire because this morning our tire was low. And to add insult to injury, drama to the saga, just our luck. The front left tire is going low. Now, back in Namibia, well, I guess it's been about 3 weeks ago, we had the rim repaired because the tire was going low. And so we think maybe that repair didn't hold because we just went 100 kilometers and had to put more air in the tire. So we have about 3 hours left to go, and it looks like we can drive an hour.
I'm sorry, I'm taking off those closed captions. I just noticed them. I mean, I don't know why they just automatically popped up on there. I know some people don't like them.
Hour, put air in, drive an hour, put air in. If we come across a tire shop, we'll have them look at it along the way. Oh, guys, this is another white knuckle situation. So we're pushing on. But I just do want to say this. The area we're coming through right now is stunning. And we just came through the flower region. And I just learned that at this particular time of year, there is the rainy season. It's winter here. But in about another month will be the peak flower season, depending on the rain or not. So the flowers happen in winter. Now, as we came through Springbok in that area, we saw a wide range.
Oh, they didn't show Springbok. I wanted to see Springbok.
Yellow flowers. Well, apparently that's nothing compared to what it's going to be in the next month. So that is the beginning of the bloom. I don't know that we'll make it back up here for that. Unfortunately, at least we saw a little bit of it. But also as we come through here, we're seeing some amazing mountain scenes, big plateaus. There's this one big, I think it's called Mumba or something. Anyway, this huge mountain with the big flat plateau.
Wow.
Apparently you can drive up there, drive around up on top.
That looks like it's just been carved.
Would have done if we weren't crushed for
like
time.
Just carved out of the landscape.
Yeah, there's just oil splattered all over the side of the van. We're losing oil. We're losing air in our tires. We're limping it in.
That's just unfortunate. They can't stop to see these things because of the van issues.
2.5 hours more to go officially. So, yeah, guys, another day in the life.
Wow.
And another thing, as we come through here, this is also wine country, or at least small wine region. Now here there's a lot of sort of, I guess, greenhouses, or maybe filter mesh over top of a lot of the vineyards. We also saw some citrus, but we have come through a couple beautiful vineyards through here. So this is at least the start of, or the edge of, wine country. We're pretty far south here in western South Africa, and we're seeing all these citrus trees. And so I was really curious why citrus is growing this far south. Particularly, we're kind of in a mountainous region as well. And what we learned is that this particular region has a Mediterranean environment, which also explains why it's a wine region, olives, olive oil, all that type of stuff. I would have never thought that you'd have a Mediterranean environment down in South Africa, but
that never would have crossed my mind either. That is very interesting. I'm trying to think of why. I mean, you need a lot of humidity, I would think. I guess when I think of Africa, I'm thinking of dry deserts, stuff like that. So I never would have thought of it. I wonder if that's something. This is a dam right here that they got. I wonder if that's something. Is that something that was created? That type of environment along these rivers, by how they're managing the water systems, or what is that?
That's just what we learned, and we're finding it fascinating driving through here and looking at all the citrus trees, the wine vineyards, as well as just the stunning views. And we're also enjoying the nice roads. And I do have to say,
nice.
We were happy with Namibia, but these roads are even better than Namibia.
Wow. A lot of time on the road, though, huh? Wow.
All right, we have come to a town called Citrusdale, which is
Is it because of all the citrus trees?
There's tons of citrus trees everywhere, including mangoes.
Ooh, mangoes! Anyway, I love mangoes.
We found a tire shop, and so we're just losing air too fast out of that tire. We're gonna go see if we can get that fixed before we get into town and get.
So is this Cape Town?
We don't have an appointment at the Mercedes dealership, so we don't know if they'll take us today or not, or what. So anyway, we're headed to the tire shop.
Getting that tire fixed. Got to get it all soapy. Figure out where the bubbles are.
That's exactly what I was hearing before I put in the water. Seems like it's on the inside. Oh, here.
There's that one. It's got the rims damage there. I think the ram has been taking some knocks.
Let's take a look at on the other side.
Wow.
Oh, look at this right here.
Vice versa on this side and then on that side.
On both sides. Might need to get some new rims, man. They look a little rough.
Yeah, torque wrench, yay! I was telling him that we are in Namibia and they changed my tire and I got down the road 50 kilometers and my tire came off.
Dude, this is crazy.
Drove right past me.
Wow.
About a mile up the road, it kept going. That was scary. So we're all fixed up now, but just so the rim was leaking in two places. That was indeed a rim that was repaired before. These two leaks were in different places. So basically the rim is just done.
You need a new one.
They put in a tube which will get us to the Mercedes dealership. We'll have to get a new rim, maybe two. We'll probably replace the other one that was repaired. The cost was about $25. They got us in.
That's cheap.
The guy actually had to do some grinding on the repair of the weld because the bead was still there, and so he did some grinding around the inside of the rim to make sure that the inner tube doesn't get sliced or cut or whatever. Anyway, we still have about 160 kilometers, so maybe about a 2-hour drive, hour and a half drive to the Mercedes dealership. Hopefully they'll be able to get us in this week.
And the oil splatter
all over the side of the
over.
van. We are
yeah, you need to get that oil thing fixed, man.
Limping this thing home.
Jeez.
So hopefully we make it, guys. Fingers crossed.
That is rough.
As we pulled out of the town where we got the tire fixed, we drove through a mountain pass, and man, it was really pretty.
Look at that,
definitely
man.
a little bit of an elevation climb, which gave us some good views out over the valleys. And as we popped out the other side of that pass, everything kind of changed. It's definitely total farmland.
A lot of that, you have to say farmlands. That's what it looks like
and
over here.
Like real grass, not desert grass, real green grass growing on the side of the road. We came down out of the mountains, and we're now driving through the farmland.
It's like a totally different
and
scenic.
Not only did the terrain change, but the farm animals changed. We are back in the land of the sheep.
Wow.
So, it's been a while
sheep
since
everywhere.
we saw sheep. We've been seeing goats and cows, but we are definitely back in the land of the sheep as we get farther and farther south. So we strolled in about 4 o'clock into the Mercedes commercial shop here in Cape Town. It's called Orbit. It's the place we've researched and we've had a few locals tell us about. And when we rolled in, it is zero doubt it is the place we need to be. There were Mercedes trucks and vans everywhere. And we went in, Kurt waited for a little bit, met with the shop manager. They're very busy there. But he managed to get it where we have an appointment one day next week.
Oh, they have to wait till next week?
We can't leave the van there while we're waiting on the appointment.
Oh, but they got a place. They have a place to stay.
Dripping oil like crazy. So we are going to go get settled into
they're going to spend a week in Cape Town.
Airbnb that we'll be staying in while we see what is wrong with our van and if it can be fixed.
It's definitely a cloudy day, man. Those clouds are right down on the mountains.
Here, but I feel good that we made it.
Look at that traffic on the other side.
Looks and feels.
Yeah, the thing is, though, his prognosis, to be honest with you, was not good.
Ooh.
And obviously they're going to have to get in there and look at it. But I think, in the very least, they're going to have to drop the engine.
Oh, wow.
Which means we don't know if it's... We don't know.
We don't know.
Yeah, can they even repair it?
We don't know, but with that, we're going to wind this video down. We'll see you in a few days.
Oh, you're just getting into Cape Town. Why you do
I
this to
guess you're
me?
in Cape Town. Who knows? We're gonna
Oh,
try
wow.
to
Look
put
at the
out
city.
one
That's a
more
big
cheers
city.
for you, even though it's kind
Why
of
did I not think it was that big?
Cheers.
That
guys.
is a huge city.
If you like this video,
In the very least.
Wait a minute.
even though it's
I didn't know it was that big. I don't know what I was thinking, but oh, wow. Yeah, I'm going to have to watch the next video to see their adventures in Cape Town. All right, guys. If you like this type of content, please let me know if you want me to do more of these. And I'm going to watch them regardless, but do you want me to see me watching? Do you want to see me watching the videos, I guess? All right, you guys have a wonderful day. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.